Consumers continue to battle the high cost of living, and it does not look like things are about to get any better. Food and fuel inflation remain upside risks, and it's expected the load shedding will also add salt to the wound. This as businesses invest in alternative energy to keep operations going and passing some of those costs to consumers. The weak rand-dollar exchange rate is also not helping matters. The local currency has been above the 19 rand mark to the dollar, meaning imports are more expensive.
Developments the past couple of weeks, especially the last 2 weeks or so, resulted in significant volatility in the exchange rate of the currency as well as a much weaker capital market. The result of that is more inflation expectations and actually more inflation going forward. And I'm afraid the Reserve Bank is likely to increase interest rates again now in order to curb inflation and especially inflation expectations. And I expect the Reserve Bank now to increase interest rates by another 50 basis points, bringing the repo up to 8.25%. I'm afraid many people are probably going to blame the Reserve Bank for this, but if we want to blame somebody, we have to blame politicians for mismanaging the economy, but especially mismanaging recently the political situation in South Africa's relations with many of the major economies and other countries in the world.
The high interest rate environment will have a dampening effect on the already weak economy.
It will be difficult for growth prospects from businesses and small businesses because when the rates are high, it is expensive to have credit facilities. But like on the side of the consumers, it will as well be difficult for retail market to boom because consumers are deeply pressed. So from both contexts, these are indications that the economy will not really thrive as expected. And when we look on the forecast that we had in the beginning of the year, whether it's 1%, whether it's 2%, depending on like economists, I believe we might grow below 1%.
The Reserve Bank expects the local economy to grow at 0.2% this year. Mainly to blame is the electricity crisis. Gloria Sefako Mosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.